Not too bad. Yeah. It's top 10, you reckon? Yeah.
I wouldn't really consider it top 10, but probably
Yeah.
one of the top movies still.
Yeah.
But still, IMDb top 10. Wow.
IMDb, is that? Yeah.
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 But yeah, it's a good movie. I don't doubt that. I definitely rate it higher than Multiverse of Madness. And I actually really enjoyed Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah, I reckon that was better. Multiverse of Madness.
No, I think everything everywhere all at once beat out Multiverse of Madness. It's definitely the better multiverse movie of the two. Especially if you don't know much about multiverses at all. They actually explain their multiverse in some way. Or they explain a multiverse for dumb people. Like even Evelyn just says like, what does this all mean? I don't know what's going on. That's like what a normal person would be doing in the situation. They would understand it and they say, explain it to me slowly. Let me understand. And they did that.
Yeah, it was Michelle Yeoh, right?
Michelle Yeoh. Yeah.
She did a good job, I reckon.
Yeah, good actress. I saw in Marvel there.
Oh, she's in Marvel as well.
Of course she is. She was in Shang-Chi.
Oh, yes, of course. that one has lots of Asian.
Yeah. And was also partially in Mandarin.
Oh, in Mandarin.
Shang-Chi and this movie as well.
Oh, this movie is also in Mandarin, is it? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, at the end I saw some Chinese characters.
Yeah, and they were talking Chinese throughout the movie.
Was originally meant to be in English or Chinese?
It was meant to be a mix, and that's what it is. It's a mix between English and Chinese. Even the speech, like my mom to the family, it's sort of like how they were doing it in this one. They were like mixing English and Mandarin a bit and a bit, because Singaporean is like Singlish. You mix them together and then they kind of blend through.
Yeah. Wow.
So even the subtitles were having hard to keep track because they had the white subtitles for the English regular subtitles, and the Chinese Mandarin ones were in yellow.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Well, if you watch it in the cinema, you wouldn't see the white ones because that's in English anyway. But because it's now on digital, we get to have that option.
Yeah.
But the yellow subtitles is always in the movie because they always had to translate the Mandarin to English.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's got a multiverse theme to it, yeah, like Doctor Strange, eh?
Yeah, they shared multiple things with Doctor Strange. Like if you watch Doctor Strange, you have the base jumping and Multiverse of Madness, dream walking.
Oh wow. IMDb top 250.
Yeah, that was earlier. Later, it went even higher. It shifted top 50 and then shifted top 9.
Not top 10. Yeah. There was Ratatouille in it, right?
It's a Ratatouille joke. Ratatouille. But they did mention Ratatouille because that's what it was. But how they did this multiverse show, every decision leads to another split in their timeline. And that in turn creates another universe.
Yeah.
But because Evelyn had like so many pet projects, she was the one with probably the most branches. Like so many options.
Jamie Lee Curtis was in it.
Yep, she was the tax agent.
Oh, the IRS girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. What movies has she been in? Famous movies.
A lot of older ones, not many recent ones though.
Yeah, older movies like 80s and 90s, right?
Yeah, probably 80s, 90s.
What about the daughter? Have you seen her before?
I haven't seen her, but might
Yeah.
be famous in other Asian movies.
Yeah, me too. I haven't seen it too. What about the husband? I haven't seen him either.
I've seen the husband in some like Asian dramas,
Oh,
but he did really well in this one.
yeah.
And he fights really well.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's true.
But considering she does martial arts already, so
Yeah, she can fight already. Yeah.
she could already fight. But where Michelle Yeoh? What the heck? Portraying like the same character but different multiversal versions of her. It's definitely more versions of the character than we've ever seen than in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's quite action-packed and it like flowed through the movie. You were like really interested throughout. The end option in the movie kind of caught a lot of people off guard. It's like, what the heck? It ends right here. And then part 2. Nice.
It's a few parts, right? Yeah. But three parts, right? Wasn't there?
Yeah, part 1 was definitely the longest one. Part 2, everywhere, was when she had control of it and she was practically everywhere at the same time.
Sure. Yeah, that's interesting. She can control everything in one place.
Or essentially the same mind, but in multiple realities at the same time.
Universes, yeah.
Doctor Strange could only do one.
Oh yeah.
With the dream walking.
He just walks into another universe. So he can't control. But Wanda was able to control other people.
No, they can control as long as there's a version of them in that universe.
That's right.
So Wanda was able to do it, and Doctor Strange was also able to do it. But I will not spoil the movie for that part after that. Because something happens with Doctor Strange's dreamwalking, which we cannot mention, because that's a different movie.
Fair enough. Let's look at the Easter eggs.
Yeah, why not?
Full of references, martial arts.
A lot of martial arts.
And
how they did the base jumping was super interesting. But the only complaint I have about this movie was, where did everyone get these headsets?
Oh, yeah.
Because these headsets wouldn't have existed in the particular reality, and they wouldn't have got like right out of their pockets, like the ones where you can press the button.
Yeah. Who made those headsets? Evelyn, right? Yeah. Or that's husband.
Well, we don't really know, and where did they all appear from, and how did everyone get them at the end? That made no sense.
Yeah.
But the way that they got their abilities was like super funny. And they could lose those abilities after time, and that they need a new jumping point.
Yeah. There's a bit of Matrix in it.
Yeah, I guess with the Matrix, they could download abilities and then they know how to fight.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But this one is they use the other universe's abilities in the current universe that they're in. So they're there and there. But then they could actually lose the powers of that other universe after a period of time, as we saw in this movie.
Yeah, fair enough. Her career. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she was in Crazy Rich Asians. So yeah, that's right.
Yep, she was. She's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh yes. It's been lots.
A lot recently as well, like Shang-Chi.
Exactly.
Probably not the last time we'll see her in the Marvel universe as well, because of her linkage with Shang-Chi.
Yeah. What's this meter ending?
Oh, the fake the end sequence.
Oh, fake the end sequence.
Yeah, it's kind of meta. It's been done before, and they're just referencing.
Oh yeah, it said the end, and then but it was still continuing. Yeah.
Exactly.
I see.
That is really cool that they were able to do it. And what's this?
Sherlock Jr. Not too sure about this one.
I'm not too sure about that one.
Ratatouille. You like this one, right?
Ratatouille. We all know Ratatouille, but you call it Ratatouille. And then we finally understand the Ratatouille reference when we see that chef version.
Oh, yeah, the chef.
Yeah, the chef was ridiculously funny. Like it's their own version of Ratatouille, but they still call out Ratatouille in the movie.
It was a raccoon, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah. But Michelle Yeoh said Ratatouille, and then the daughter just said, "Do you mean Ratatouille?" And then the husband goes like, "Oh, I watched that movie. I love it." So funny.
Oh, it was Harry Shum Jr.
Yep.
Yeah, it's interesting. He is in Crazy Rich Asians too.
Yep.
Yeah. Space Odyssey.
The apes. So the apes with the hot dog fingers speed up the regular apes.
Yeah, the hot dog fingers. Huh? You like the hot dog fingers? Oh, that's where they got it from. This movie.
They didn't get the hot dog fingers from that movie. They're referencing the Back to the Past sequence.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah, that's quite funny. What the build?
The Goonies.
Is that where they got it from?
Seems so.
Indiana Jones. Oh, was it Indiana Jones, the husband? Are you serious? He was that little Asian guy in Indiana Jones.
He was?
He was. He was only just a kid in that movie.
Wait, what?
Are you sure? I remember that kid.
I remember that kid, but I didn't know it was him.
It can't be him, can it?
What does this thing say?
Let's have a look. I love playing short round in our Jones Navy. You're kidding me. It's him.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
Okay. And he fights with the fanny pack, which is ridiculously funny.
That is crazy, hey?
Yep. That's something to know.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, who doesn't have a Rick and Morty reference?
What is it? Is it a cartoon, is it?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's one of these like really crazy universal shows, cartoons. Yeah, they reference a lot of like movies and TV shows themselves, but practically now since Rick and Morty is like super hilarious and funny and a really popular show, why not add a Rick and Morty reference?
I see. Yep. Rick and Morty. Oh. Oh, a bit of the
The what if reference.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like what if they never got together?
Oh, they never married, yeah.
They never married.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think it also reference to a Chinese movie too. Hong Kong. Yeah,
Probably.
there's some link to them. Hong Kong.
This movie really gets Asian culture.
Yeah, it is. It links into some Asian movies too. Yeah.
Moving on.
This guy is in Shang-Chi, I think. He's the rings guy. The
Well, that was not in the movie, so.
Oh yeah, this is a different picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9 days, huh?
I do not know this movie either.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would not have gone that. Moving on. Oh, the costume.
Oh.
I thought I knew it from somewhere. It was an Elvis costume.
Oh. Oh wait. The villain is actually the daughter, is it?
Yes, or not really villain. She wanted someone to be like her, so to keep her company.
I see.
That's why I found this movie interesting. It wasn't like evil for being evil. She wanted someone to be with, to talk to.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's basically another version of yourself, but they're trying to help them. So yeah.
Yeah, but it does seem like in the movie, it does seem like the Alpha verse with Alpha Ganga. They were the real bad guys.
Oh, the Alphaverse.
Yeah, because not only did Alpha Ganga want to kill the daughter and Evelyn when she started to get her powers, all of the other guys in it like fighting were mostly Gong's soldiers. So yeah, really?
Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, all those soldiers. Yeah.
Yeah, they were from Alpha Gong. He was the one who wanted to kill them. So it doesn't seem like, even though this Jobu Tupaki was kind of bad, her motives were intentionally okay.
Yeah. That's right.
This movie is all about relationships. Like she wanted someone, she didn't want to keep on living, so she created a bagel and wants to try to destroy herself.
Oh, the bagel, yeah. The bagel is like a whole, yeah.
Yeah. But effectively, she didn't want to destroy the universe. She created to destroy herself.
Yeah, and she was dating a woman too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of different relationship
Yeah, I know.
in this one, like mother to daughter, mother to father,
Yes. Husband, wife, yeah.
husband and wife, grandfather to granddaughter.
Yeah.
Like, wow. And they combined it so well. It's like it's a family movie.
Yeah.
And you could see the connection at the end. Like,
Mm.
they want, like, Evelyn was the one who tried to say,
Bring them
come
together.
together. Like,
Yeah. Mm.
come together because of love. Like, even though nothing matters.
Mm.
Why did she, even through everything, want to find Evelyn?
Mm.
Because she was the mother. Like, really? She spent all the time looking for the mother.
Yeah.
She wanted the relationship.
Mm. Yeah. Yes.
That's why I like this movie. It gets relationships, it gets family, and they do it in such a funny way. It's like a super comical movie.
Mm.
And the rocks. Super silly.
Yeah, a lot of kung fu in the movie.
Yeah.
Hong Kong classics.
Kill Bill and Hong Kong Kung Fu classics. Yeah.
The Master, Li Jing.
Yeah, but the master in this one was a girl
The girl, yeah.
with white hair.
Oh, up here, yeah. Oh, no,
No,
in the other one.
Evelyns Master.
Yeah,
What they're talking about.
Yeah, the one in the bagel with the, yeah.
Not the one with the bagel in the Kung Fu universe, when she actually became a Kung Fu expert and had the Kung Fu master, who was a girl with white hair.
Oh, yes, I remember that, yeah. Yeah, she found out she was a Kung Fu. She could have become a Kung Fu master, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, because the girl with the white hair trained her.
Yeah, that's right.
And not only once, we see it twice, because it was either just the regular Kung Fu or the pinky one. It's even more hilarious. Like, really? What, fighting with a pinky punch?
Oh, yeah, that's...
Wow.
Super Mario. There was Super Mario?
Not exactly. I think they're just referencing that it's similar. Like a ground pound to ram an object up his butt.
Interesting. Bagel eyes.
Bagel eyes. Bagels and Google eyes.
What's Google eyes again? Oh,
those things.
These things. What did I do?
They just Google eyes.
Google eyes.
They make everything look weird.
No.
That's why when the daughter puts the Google's eyes on everything, she didn't like it. And then at the end, it's just like, Google eyes.
I see, yeah. How come she had a third eye?
Multiverse.
Oh, Multiverse.
Doctor Strange, what did he have?
What did he have?
Was up there?
Oh, yeah, he did. He had a third eye as well.
Yeah. That's another thing they both share.
Yeah, no.
Multiverse, a form of family relationships, and they both have third eyes.
That's interesting. Yeah, you're right. Googly eyes. Yeah. Oh, the director was in it too, was it? Daniel Schneider.
Oh, out of everything, he chose to be that.
What? As a dead person?
No, not as a dead person. He portrayed the Dominatrix version. Evelyn was a dominatrix and he was just a regular person who liked that thing. So he got slapped on the butt at the end.
Yeah, okay.
And with that ball gag. Like, okay. I didn't know that was the co-director. But I guess like directors, co-directors do like to be in their own movies now as well.
Yeah, they make a cameo in it.
Or cameo in it. The one that everyone knows is obviously the one in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. The director was Korg.
Cool.
Korg. You know, Korg.
Cool.
The guy made of rocks in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, Thor. Yeah. Yeah,
he was a director.
Yeah.
And everyone knew it.
Oh, this is Third Eye. Yeah.
Yep, really good movie. So overall, I rate Multiverse of Madness a 7, but since it's not on digital yet, we don't have a review for it yet.
So you,
but this one I would say is the better Multiverse movie. So I would score it a 7.5. There's some things which don't make sense, like the headsets appearing from nowhere. But overall, this is a solid movie.
Yeah, they never explained the headset.
They never explained the headsets. They explained the multiverse really well, but they never explained where the headsets came from. But overall, relationship, values, this movie, understanding Asian culture, since it's a majority Asian cast, and Jamie Lee Curtis, who is not Asian.
Yeah.
Overall, really solid movie. A solid 7.5 for me.
Yeah, 7.5.
What would you score it, Jeff?
Actually, I would score in my scale. I reckon 7.5 as well. But in my scale. I actually like Doctor Strange better than this one. But this one is good.
It's good because anyone could watch it, like even someone who doesn't understand the multiverse. This movie explains the multiverse in a really funny and effectively guide for the multiverse for dummies. Like, explain it to me slowly. I do not understand what is happening. That actually happened in this movie.
Yeah,
explain the multiverse to a dumb person, someone who doesn't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. Like, if you watch Multiverse of Madness, they just assume that you know stuff about the multiverse. Or they like breeze over it like really shortly.
Hey, do you remember this guy?
Yeah, so he was a kid.
He was a kid, was he? Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember that kid. That's funny, hey? I wonder how old is he?
Good question.
Oh, 50.
50.
He's older than us, actually. He was just a kid back then.
But I think Harrison Ford now is like 80 something.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And the Indiana Jones movie that they were both in is many years back. Wasn't that was it the 90s that movie came out?
80s, I think.
80s?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Long time. But still a classic movie. Good movie.
It's done pretty well. It looks like it's.
Yeah, this movie did really well, exceptionally well. And since it came out on digital, there were reviews and people saying like, this is a movie that you should just drop everything and just watch.
You watched this one in the cinema, right? Yeah.
They did. And I really enjoyed it when I was in the cinema as well. Watching it through the second time and just say, I understand it a bit more now.
But when did you watch it? Was it a few months ago?
I watched it when it first came out, like day one. Because I was waiting for this movie because it's a multiverse movie with Michelle Yeoh. I didn't expect this movie to be so good.
They caught everyone by surprise.
Yep.
Mm.
Exceptionally good movie, which actually also had kind of a low budget.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was very. Wasn't that expensive? Yeah.
Yep, kind of a low budget. Really solid there. And
it's cool.
Is this? I think we're finished discussing.
Yeah. Like I said, they scored a 10 out of 10. Yeah.
Well, some score 10 out of 10, yes, but I don't tend to agree with it because there are definitely some stuff which this movie does still miss out on.
Mm.
Or just overlook. Like I explained one of them, the headsets, like what the heck.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I tend to be a critic, so I like try to look at everything. Of course, I can't get absolutely everything in this movie, but still.
10 from IGN.
10 from IGN.
I know.
Apparently, IGN scored a movie 5 when I scored it like maybe 1.5. The movie Memory. Do not watch the movie. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, that was interesting. Cool. That was good.
Yep, yeah. And now the IMDb top 10. How long will it be there?
Yeah. Shaman is still there. Sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think we talked about everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked about everything.
Yeah, cool. I'll stop it. Yeah. It's good to review this.